Okay, go ahead. Good morning, delegates. I'm delighted to see you all looking so fresh and well this morning, so you're very, very welcome. I'm delighted to be here before you this morning to introduce my role as Minister of State for a very long title that we have now shortened to Rural Affairs, which means that I'm almost responsible for everything and anything that happens outside the 5 very large urban areas. My role was created in July of this year because of the Labour Party's commitment to the people who live in rural Ireland, and I think it's worth bearing in mind that sometimes the media like to portray the Labour Party as an urban-based party, but believe me and you, the Labour Party is very, very rooted in our rural communities, and I think it should not be lost on conference here this morning that 2.2 million people live in rural Ireland, so that is a very significant amount of people. We continue to fight for our rural community in terms of protecting our post offices, our small rural schools, developing markets within the artisan food industries and craft sectors, rolling out the National Broadband Plan, which focuses on rural broadband and indeed through investing in rural tourism. My own brief is varied and is diverse, and in that I have special responsibility for rolling out of the 34 recommendations contained in what is commonly known now as the CEDRA report, which was the report that was commissioned for rural communities. As you all know, that the downturn affected rural communities all across Ireland very, very significantly. We are trying to deal with the overhang of very significant unemployment, immigration, and all of the social issues that are left behind because of immigration, trying to deal with the issues of rural isolation and indeed creating jobs, sustainable jobs in rural Ireland that can be linked to the environment, linked to the landscape and develop our tourism product. Work is well advanced on the establishment of rural economic development pilot schemes, and I will be announcing details of these pilot schemes in the coming weeks. The pilot scheme will be integrated with the preparation of the local economic and community plans by local authorities to maximise the economic and community benefits of the REDs. The REDs, in line with the Regional Action Plan for Jobs, which was recently announced, will allow areas to play their own part in driving their own economic recovery. So my role as Minister for Rural Affairs will be working very, very much with the local authorities, very much working down in the communities in rural Ireland, so that I'm not imposing any plans on the communities working in tandem with me and the local authorities and indeed the leader companies, where we will roll out the rural development plan, that is the budget for supporting rural enterprise and job creation. That is where we will be working. It is a very bottoms-up approach, and that is where I am quite happy to work. So therefore I am proposing motion 76 and 77. Thank you.
Thank you, Anne.